stage for the transitional DPT students.
Good afternoon. Some of my classmates know me more as Jessie, so Jessie's my nickname. I'm one of the few graduating transitional doctorate students here today. 2 years ago, we started this program. We're probably about a group of 6 or 8 students, and at this time, I'm proud to say that I'm one of about 3 that finished on this schedule. So I wanted to take a moment today to talk to you a little bit about our experience as UNC's transitional doctorate program students, which is a little different than you guys, I would have to say. First off, I'd like to say that it's great to see all your faces here in this room. As exclusive online learners, we never really had the opportunity to be in the classroom and to meet you guys, let alone our professors in person on a regular basis. So I was a little afraid that there might be a little disconnect between the learning process. But you guys made us feel welcome, and we really appreciate how you made us feel included in the virtual classroom. I remember one of our few on-campus visits was orientation. Our orientation was a little different. Most of us have had at least, I would say, 16 years experience as physical therapists already. So we showed up with our laptops, ready, eager, hoping we're gonna figure this whole online thing out. So one of the first things I learned was how grateful I was for the IT department here. I learned how to access Sakai. I made sure that was on the computer. We had email. Yeah, so I was very grateful. I couldn't have done it without their magic that they did to our computers that day. One of the other things I learned was from Professor Kamak, which was, don't be scared to point and click. So that was my mantra. It really was, because online, we didn't know. We're at home, so we weren't in the classroom. We didn't have quick access to our professors, and so I said that a lot to myself. Point and click, don't be scared. So, and save, oh my goodness, save everything first, just in case. So, now you have to remember, when we were in PT school, online learning wasn't like this. We were in the classroom, and certainly what we did online was nothing near what happened to us over the past 2 years. So this was certainly a new way of learning for our group of learners. The difference was perfectly summed up in an article that the transitional students, I don't know if you guys got to read this, but it was by Mark Prensky, and it was called Digital Natives versus Digital Immigrants. And so as soon as I read this article, I knew it was talking about me for sure. So if you think about it, today's younger generation of learners have grown up with digital technology. They have the internet, you have your cell phone, iPads, video games, and other tools of the digital age. These are the digital natives. My kids, digital natives. They don't know life without the internet or Wi-Fi. So that makes the rest of us digital immigrants. We've adopted new technology, we adapted to the new environment of learning, and as transitional students, that's just what we were able to do. As a group, we learned to appreciate such things as RefWorks, our citation tool. That is awesome. If we had that in college and high school, writing papers would have been a lot easier. I finally quit printing out every article that I had to read. So I learned how to read on a computer. I saved a lot of trees. And also, I got over my fear of utilizing Blackboard, especially in Dr. Plummer's class, because I was so afraid that mic was still on, and I figured all of you could hear my kids in the background, the dog, cooking dinner, maybe sometimes where I was trying to also learn. So that was certainly challenging, but I got over it. Again, this is the perfect example of what being a digital immigrant means. I also finally learned how to create something like a YouTube channel for videos to upload for different projects, and also creating links and uploading media to websites. That was a big deal for us, or at least it was for me, that's for sure. But this whole experience has certainly been hard work. We juggled our everyday jobs as physical therapists. We juggled our family, our friends, and our schoolwork, but it was so worth it. So we are now transitional DPT students. Transitional is defined as movement or passage from one position, state, stage, subject, or concept to another. I believe we're all on a continuing path of transition. This includes you entry-level graduates as well. We are all now on the verge of transitioning into our careers as professionals with a doctorate of physical therapy. My hope is that we continue to transition in our careers as our learning does not stop here at graduation. There will always be new evidence and personal experiences in your practices that you will learn from. May we all continue to be transitional learners and lifelong learners in our careers. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Josie. Next, I invite Dr. Lisa Johnston, Assistant Director for Professional Education,